Welcome to Senggi Session. I hope everyone is enjoying this beautiful autumn weather these days. And today we are very excited to have Theo Lawrence with us in the studios. How are you guys doing?
Very good, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Welcome to Seoul. And
Thanks.
you've been here for about 4 days so far?
Yeah.
What have you guys been doing?
We've been playing a show in Busan. Busan, I don't know how to pronounce it. And we got caught in the middle of a typhoon.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll
Everybody
make quite a good
survived.
memory.
Oh.
And the show was really cool in a small club.
That was okay. That must
Eating
have been
great
the
food.
Korean way of welcoming you guys all with the typhoon.
Yeah.
You know.
Love
Okay.
it.
Did you guys have the sashimi and all the raw seafood?
We had raw fish, like alive and moving in the plate.
Uh-huh.
It was quite an experience.
All of you tried it?
Half of us. Yeah.
That's good. That's still all right. Oh, and is there anything that stood out to you in Korea? Like any impressions or anything that caught your eyes? Oh, they're so different here.
Well, everything is different.
Everything.
So I don't know. Yeah,
All
very
right.
welcoming.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
great.
different.
Yeah, that's different.
A little. I mean, it's really we feel comfortable.
Okay. Well, you're here for your showcase for the Zandari Festival this weekend, and we are very happy to have you beforehand to just have a glimpse of your music. So, would you like to go into your first song with a little introduction?
Yeah, of course. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Adelita, Adelita, she wears my wedding ring. I could never love another. She'll grow the devil's wings. Adelita, Adelita, she kisses me goodnight. Lord knows what she may do when she turns off the light. I'm Adelita's lover man. She's the leader in command. She will fire 45 if I run or if I hide. When she holds me in her arms, I'm enchanted by her charm. But I'm too afraid to go. Lord, I'm stuck on the bayou. Adelita, Adelita,
All right. That was Theo Lawrence at Senggi Studio playing live, and there was their first song. I believe that was called Adelita.
Absolutely.
Actually, the title Adelita is someone's name. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is it
Not
special?
someone that I know personally. But
Okay.
it's just like, I think it's like a revolutionary character whose name Adelita, but I don't know her story exactly. I just like stole that name for a song. I don't have any like good reasons to have called that one.
That's
That way,
that's
but-
I mean that's how you do it though. You create a
Yeah.
fictional character in
Yeah.
your mind, and
Totally
story just
fictional.
comes out
Yeah.
from there. So this is like a Mexican girl,
Yeah, but it just sounded good to me. I don't know.
Adelita,
Yeah.
the name itself. Oh yeah. Okay, it's like so hard to be just sitting here while you guys are playing this really,
Yeah.
dancey.
Don't hesitate to jump around.
Okay. Well, so you guys are like based in Paris mostly, and you play around in Europe a lot. Is that correct?
Oliver, the bass player, and I used to be living in Paris, and now we moved to Bordeaux, where these guys live.
Ah.
So now
okay.
we're all based in Bordeaux.
Oh, I see. Where you have really good wine.
Exactly.
Oh, so jealous. All right. So do you usually play for the kind of a French European audience, or do you ever go to America to play?
Never.
Never yet.
No. Yeah. With the old band, we used to have another band, and we went to Canada,
Okay.
and that was, I think, our first show outside of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, we mostly play around France, in France, and around France.
Okay.
For now, at least.
Okay. But would you like to go to
Of
like
course,
North
yeah.
America and
That's
play
the whole
more
point.
there? Aha.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be received very well over
Yeah.
there. And and also the Korean audience would really appreciate too. I think there is a kind of a rock and roll scene here as well, and blues also.
Yeah.
So I'll be very curious to see how you guys play here at Dandari. At Busan, what was it like to play for the Korean audience?
They were very welcoming,
Mhm.
and I wouldn't say the place was like packed with people,
Mhm.
but the ones that were there were really
Hardcore
yeah.
fans.
I don't know hardcore fans, but like really 100% with us, and
Mhm.
dancing
Mhm.
around to the songs that they knew,
Yeah.
singing to the lyrics a little, the
Uh-huh.
lyrics that they remembered.
Oh,
And
you
so,
cover
yeah.
some songs?
No, like just one song that we released a couple months ago. So
Oh.
they just knew like one song, that one, because we were all
Oh.
playing new songs from the next record.
Right,
And
that's
so
what
they
I
reacted
thought.
really well to that one, and
Okay.
yeah, they gave us the fuel to.
Oh, that's
So
okay.
It was cool.
All right. Also, I read your interview before, and this part really kind of stood out to me that about your songwriting style. You said that you try not to use minor chords, and you try to kind of keep away from getting, making it too sad in a way. And as I can hear it, your music's like not sad at all. It's pretty dancey and happy. And you mentioned that that's because you think it's more kind of beautiful or artistic that way, because your words could be sad, but music itself is not sad, and that way it kind of comes together more nicely.
Mhm.
And I thought that was really interesting. Would you like to elaborate a little bit more on that?
Well, that's like it's the case at least for the next record. I wouldn't say
Mhm.
like it's not a rule that I apply to myself
Okay.
for the rest of my life.
Music
But
career.
yeah, but like these days I like to write songs with the like most of the bands and artists that I like write a lot of like love songs and sad songs with sad
Mhm.
lyrics, and the stories are pretty sad and heavy,
Mm.
but the melodies are often really cheerful and joyful, and I think it gives a good
Contrast.
a good contrast
Uh-huh.
that adds to the moving side of it.
That's so
And
true.
sometimes when I listen to a really like sad song with a sad story,
Mm.
and when the melody is like maybe like over, I don't know how to say it in English, but I think it overstacks
Mhm.
too much sadness for
Yeah.
me, and I like the contrast. I think
Right.
it makes it even more I don't know, nostalgic or sour. You know, sweet sour. I like sweet sour.
Yes, that's so true. And you guys are really delivering that feeling to me right now. And I always felt when I heard your music, I felt, you know, you guys seem so cool and a little nonchalant and it's very charming and all. But at the same time, there's something very soulful and like real about your songs that's really moving. So, all right, so let's hear more of that. Would you
Next
like
song has a minor chord though. It's the only one on the album, probably. It's called Prairie Fire. It just came out a week ago. Oh. Okay.
To the valley, I'm gonna set the prairie on fire. I'm gonna crack a match and I'll be satisfied. There's a little old house that's standing in the middle of there. An old friend of mine and a girl so pretty and dry the tears I cried. Shining, shining, shining and running wild. Burn, 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 prairie fire. Going where the grass is green and the skies are blue, where the water is good and clean as morning dew. A long time ago that prairie used to be my home. Today I'm going back with a bottle of acetone. Lullaby, shining, shining, shining and running wild. Burn, 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 prairie fire. Up a match and saying my last goodbye. Standing there to watch the prairie fire.
That was just so beautiful. Oh,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, really excellent work on all instruments. It's just so, such a bliss to be just sitting here listening to you guys. Let's talk about your albums. Your first album was released last year called Homemade Lemonade.
Yeah.
And the second full-length album is going to be out this autumn in October. Is that right?
25th.
And it's right. And the title is Sauce Picante. Piquant. So is there a reason why you're starting this thread of all food-related titles for your albums? What are you going for?
Yeah, it wasn't conscious. It's not part of a food opera or something. It's just it's just the way it goes. But I don't know. I think I got the idea from a Jimmy Newman song. Jimmy Cajun Newman. He's a Louisiana country artist, country singer that I really love, a songwriter. And he had a Cajun phase when he added the C in his name, like Jimmy Cajun Newman. And there's a song where he just like screams "sauce piquante" for no reason in between two lines.
Okay.
And I was listening to a lot to that album called Lâche pas la patate before the recording of the album, and I don't know, it just sounded like a good name, but it doesn't make any sense really. I just liked it.
You just liked it?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with your love for hot food or anything?
Yeah, we like hot food. We eat a lot of it
Okay.
these days in Seoul.
In Seoul, of
Yeah.
course. Have as much as you can before
Yeah.
you go. Okay, and this album will be somewhat different from your first album.
Yeah.
I mean, the songs you're playing here today, they're all from the second album, right?
Yeah.
So how is it going to be different? In what ways is it similar or different?
Well, now I only play acoustic, so it's a big change for me because I used to, have like 3 or 4 electric guitars, and I was always
Right.
swapping and thinking about what I was playing and stuff. So now it's more, straight forward, maybe more based around the songwriting, the songs, and it's it's, I don't know. To me, it's more simple, and there's
you
definitely a country influence
Okay.
in it.
And you also have new members for your
Yeah.
band as
Yeah.
well. Would you like to introduce
yeah, of course.
everybody?
Julien Bouissou
Julien.
on the organ,
Hello.
Thibaut Ripaud on guitar, Bastien Cabezon on drums and vocals, and Olivier Visca
Okay.
on bass.
Wow.
Rickenbacker.
And how long have you guys been playing together as this set?
Not a long time. We started the first rehearsals before the recording of the album were in, I think, last December, and we had only rehearsed maybe 4 or 5 times before the recording of the album. So it was all new and very
Very new, huh?
very exciting. And we've only played 5 shows, I think. 3 shows in Holland, 1 show in Budapest, and 1 show in Busan.
Okay.
That's all.
And it's all your first time in Korea for all of
First
you.
time, yeah.
Wow.
So we're still, it's still new songs for us, and we're still working on the repertoire. And
Sure. Okay. So what are the plans for the rest of your time in Seoul? Is there anything that is on your must do in Seoul kind of list?
more shows.
More shows?
Yeah.
Yep.
And pretty much what we're doing every day, just like hanging around in the streets.
Eating hot food.
Yeah, eating hot food. Going to record stores, meeting people, talking with
Yeah.
people.
Great.
Looking forward to
And
that.
would you like to introduce your last song for us today?
Yeah. Yes, it's called Noise, and it's about noises in the city. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
It's driving me crazy in NYC. I woke up to the tumbling of the washing machine. I got my coffee cup to the honking of the garbage man. In the heart of the city, not a day goes by peacefully. It's driving me crazy in NYC. I made love to the ringing on my telephone. I meditate to the siren of the policeman. Mama, can you get my remedy? The noise is creeping inside of me. It's driving me crazy in NYC. Turn it down, I can't hear a sound. Noise, noise, noise big old town. Nose, nose, nose. Noses all around.
That was Theo Lawrence playing live at Senggi Studio. The song was called Noise. All those songs you can find in their second album. Thank you so much for dropping by for this nice chat and this beautiful set of music. And enjoy the rest of your time in Korea.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you.